All right, so we've got two cars 100 miles apart from each other. So car A is traveling north. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. And remember to put the A beside the length. And so dA over dt is 50. Okay, so then we have car B traveling south. So that's here. And dB dt is 40. Okay, so we are being asked to find how fast the distance between them is changing. So that's like that. So instead of drawing two triangles, because that would be pretty challenging, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine them. So I'm going to keep A here, and then I'm going to move B over. So B is this distance. And then I'll move this 100 distance here, right? Because it's here to here, so I can move it down here. And then what I'm trying to find is the distance between them changing. So this side length here is growing. So I'm trying to find dc over dt. Okay, so let's make up our equation. So it's a little bit different. So this side length over here would be A plus B, quantity squared, plus 100 squared equals C squared. Let's go in to take the derivative. So I have 2 A plus B to the 1 power. Now I have to go in and take the derivative of the inside. So taking the derivative of A, it's dA over dt, and then I move plus, right, go to the next term, take the derivative of B, it's dB over dt. Derivative of the 100 squared is 0, and then I get 2c dc over dt. All right, I like to cancel my 2's. So let's go figure out some distances. So let's figure out what the length of A will be after 2 hours. So 50 miles an hour times 2 hours, so A is 100. And then to find out what the length of B is we take the 40 miles an hour times 2 hours, so that's 108, that's 80. So that means this side will be the 100 and the 80, so a total of 180. This is 100. And so if I want to find this C, this hypotenuse, right, it's going to be the square root of 180 squared plus 100 squared. Okay, so let's go plug all the information in. So I know the lengths of A and B now, so 100 plus 80. I plug in the rates here, so I put in 50 plus 40. And then I'm just going to take liberties and divide right now by the C, the length that I just found. So 180 squared plus 100 squared. And it's a positive number, growing, because the distance is growing. All right, so let's move to the next one. So here we have cars, again, 100 miles apart from each other. Car A is initially here, and then car B is initially here. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Car A continues east. Oh, car A is this way, right? So again, I'll get rid of that dot. So that's how far, that's where car A is moving, and then car B is moving south. So that could be the length of B. All right, so then dA over dt is 50. dB over dt is 40. The when is t equal to, save that for later. And I want to find, again, how fast the distance between them is changing. So I want to find dc over dt. Okay, so let's make our equation. So I have c squared is equal to, and I'll have this side here will be b squared plus, and then this side here is 100 plus a quantity squared. And then we go in and take the derivative. 2b dB over dt plus 2, 100 plus a to the 1 power, and then I move in to take the derivative. Derivative of 100 is 0, so I take the derivative of a, and that's dA over dt. Okay, and I cancel the 2's, and then I can go figure out the lengths of A and B. So since A is moving at 50 miles an hour, for 2 hours. So the length of A is 100, very similar to what we just did. The length of B is 40 miles an hour times 2, so length of B is 80. So, oh dear, look at what I did. I put 2, but I forgot to put 2c. So the derivative is 2c times dc dt. Mistake there. Okay, I can cancel the 2. So I've got c here still, right? So let's go plug in the length of B is 80 times the dB dt plus 100 plus the length of A, which is 100, and then times dA dt. And then what's left for me to do is to find C. So I'm just going to go down here to make the triangle. So I would have, since A is 100, this whole side length would be 200, right? 100 plus 100. This side length here I know is 80, and then I would be my job to find C. So that would be, and that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put C underneath. So C I know is the square root of 80 squared plus 200 squared.